Are we ready to talk about our member spotlight?
Yes, we are.
All right. Well, we couldn't have a member spotlight without starting with the guy that started it all off, LordSkunk.com. And so our member spotlight for the very first member spotlight is LordSkunk.com. So we want to start out by asking you a series of questions, but you're more than willing to elaborate on any of these questions. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, let's see what you got. Hit me with
All
it.
right.
First off,
Okay.
hey,
So
first off, I want to appreciate that. Thanks, guys, for recognizing me. I really appreciate that.
I mean, how do you start off member spotlight without starting off with like the dude? You know, I mean, it didn't make any sense. So here you go. So the first one is
If I was picking, I would have picked Cheeky Cutie myself personally, but that's just me. That's just me.
last time I checked, Cheeky Cootie couldn't kick and boot me, so we have to start with the
Hey, not yet, anyways.
not yet anyway. That's right, not yet anyway, but the day might be coming, right?
I'm being promoted as we speak, huh?
So the first one is how long have you been gaming? And tell us a little bit about your gaming history.
That's a really good question. You know what? When I was growing up as a kid, I mean, I remember getting my NES, Nintendo Entertainment System when I was a kid, and I played that a bit. But man, I really didn't start gaming. I didn't game in high school or anything like that. I was all about hanging out with my friends, a skateboarder. I was the bad boy a little bit. Dated the head cheerleaders. You know how that always goes. So that was kind of my thing. I didn't really game at all. I didn't get, I didn't get into computer games. I didn't get into console games. I mean, every once in a while I would with my cousins if we were hanging out for the weekend or something. If we were just chilling. But very rarely I do that. I didn't start gaming until I was about 18. Somebody handed me a Diablo. If you guys remember from Blizzard Games, Diablo,
Yeah.
the original one, they handed me that, and they said you could play this. This game online. And my buddy had just introduced me to the internet. He let me use actually his parents' accounts back with dial-up days. Okay, this was back in like '98. Okay, so I was 18. So now you'll know how old I am. So in '98, I'm sorry, was it '98? Yeah, '98.
Yeah.
98. Yeah, 18. We're on this dial-up. I'm playing, but man, once I could play against other people, I was hooked, dude. I could kill people in the game, PvP. Oh, dude, I was in. Then my other buddy, my same buddy who gave me that disc, told me about a game he was playing called Ultima Online. I thought it was Ultimate Online. I didn't even know. I thought it was Ultimate Online. But it was actually Ultima Online from the Ultima series. And that's when it all started, man. And fast forward, I'm sorry, this is 97 when I started. So fast forward to 1998, I ended up joining the oldest online gaming guild in history. It's called the Undead Lords. I've been a member of them since 98. They were formed in 93, early 94. So they've been around forever. And I've been a member of that guild. I met tons of them in real life. We went to tons of different guild events and things like that. We met up. I had parties at my house where they came. Went to their houses, whatever for get-togethers and stuff. It was really cool. So, been gaming a long time. We ended up actually wrote the strategy guide for the original World of Warcraft when that came out. So that was pretty cool. That was a big achievement. They gave us 40 beta accounts, and we wrote that actually strategy guide for that game. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's my gaming career, man. I've been gaming a long time. I've been the leader of that guild. Been an officer in that guild pretty much since I ended up joining it. And the only reason I'm not with them right now, obviously, is they're playing a lot of these other games that are much more time intensive. Thing where you got to really dedicate. I just don't have the time to do that. So here we are, man. Here we are. But that was really the blueprint when I started this community. Was that community? So that's good for people to know that are in Team Skunk that the community and camaraderie we built there carries on over to here, which we were a family, over there. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, okay. So that kind of goes into my next question, which is when did you start playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and then when did you decide that you needed to get this make it into a larger community? So we start with how did you get started on SWGOH, and then how did you get started on realizing this needed to be bigger than just you playing on your mobile phone?
Yeah, I played a few games on my mobile phone. I got it. One of my buddies introduced me to Clash of Clans. I played that for a little bit. I did dump some money into that. But that kind of died away for me. I did some stuff online, so that I want to preface everything that I say with that is that I did some stuff where I was recording my gameplay. I had, for a long time, I had the highest raid reward that you could possibly get in the game. I had that, and it was a video I had online for a while. Actually, it's still online. I think it's Skunk COC or something like that. If you search for that, you'll see it. But I had the highest thing there. I did a little bit with that. Nothing too serious, but I had a few videos out there that I did that with. Then I played Injustice Mobile for a little while. Got into that. but I wasn't doing any mobile games. I wasn't playing anything on my phone. I wasn't really gaming that much, maybe playing some Blizzard games. But it popped up on my Facebook newsfeed, this ad for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, this app. And so I downloaded it. This was in February, like February 4th or February 6th, something like that. Okay, so I started playing the game. I joined the forums because you just sent me that thing the other day, the Galaxy of Heroes forums on February 9th. You just sent me that screenshot the other day, if you remember that. So I saw that I joined that on the 9th. I started the channel 10 days later, the YouTube channel, on February 19th. And that's how that started. All I wanted to do was be able to show my Galactic Wars and do some stuff. Why I really even created this channel, why I did any of this at all, was just so I could get some allies.
Right,
really?
Some allies that weren't on your server, right?
Yeah.
Because you were like,
I would not take allies. Yeah, I won't take allies on my server because I didn't want to help them. I was so far ahead of everybody. I didn't want to help anybody on my server to be allies, so I was looking for allies outside of my server. And so that's how I started doing this. And then next thing I know, it just started to progress and started to blow up. And then there we go into the channel. And then the community just formed from the chat, just from the live chat from the channel, which then we ended up getting a line app thing, which didn't work out. It just wasn't going to sustain us long term. We ended up going for Discord, which was recommended to us by a member. And we ended up using Discord. And now our Discord, we're the largest, hands down, we're the largest Star Wars Galaxy Heroes community, period. I mean, there ain't nobody bigger than us overall. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool how all that has grown. But I must say this, that without certain key players, past and present, and I'm sure in the future as well, we would not be where we're at. So I've always surrounded myself with good people. Grand Patron, obviously, Mal Yabeen, all the leaders in Team Skunk Alpha, all the leaders that run these other guilds. Just always had great people that always want to step up and help out, and keep the thing rolling. So
good. And then so the next one is, what do you do in TeamSkunk.com and LordSkunk.com land? Like, what do you do? Besides just play the game and be the guild leader of Team Skunk, what else do you do?
That's a full-time job. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
It was for a while there. When I was doing live shows like 4 days a week, it was crazy. Like, I remember it get towards like the fourth live show, I couldn't even. My voice was like almost completely gone. What I've done professionally is I've always been in sales and marketing, typically executive management level, is what I've done. Entrepreneur. I've owned my own club. I've done a lot of things on that side. Family wise, I have a daughter. So I spend a lot of time doing the family stuff, and then for gaming now, if I'm going to do any type of gaming, I like things that I can go in and do short bursts of gaming. So I like games like Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, stuff like that is what I'm into. And then I want to make mention of a few TV shows. I was trying to figure out how I could slide this in there. Okay, a couple TV shows that I love right now. I just binged recently. Homeland is absolutely amazing. Claire Danes is phenomenal in that. It's great. The way they did that show is amazing. I'm trying to get into Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm trying to get into that one, but I'm really looking forward to the DC stuff coming back, like Supergirl. I like watching it with my daughter, Flash, and then whatever that other one is where they time travel. So yeah.
Now let me Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow.
That's
Yeah.
good
Legends
show.
Tomorrow. Now let me ask you this: with the release and the start of the new season of Star Wars Rebels. Have you been watching any of the Star Wars Rebels?
It's just hard for me to watch cartoons, man. It's just hard.
Fair enough.
I just can't. I tried. I did try to watch it one night with my daughter because you guys were talking about it, and we watched about 5 minutes of it. And she said, "Dad, can we watch Shark Tank?" And I was like, "That's my girl right there. That's my girl. Watch that Shark Tank." Yeah. So we tried, but no. I will probably someday. I will someday. Maybe if if I could just sit down and try to hammer through it one day, I would try to. It's hard to watch one of a cartoon and then go back and watch it again. I can do it with live shows, but I just can't do it with animated series. It seems like so.
So what I'm kind of thinking is not only besides those two things, and then also being the owner of the TeamSkunk.com and the LordSkunk.com Discord, you also run the Reddit and the Facebook page and the Twitter. And what else? What else am I missing? I'm trying to figure out all the.
We got the Instagram. We got Live Journal. We got, oh man, there's so much. I can't even think about.
Okay.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, it is a lot. It's a lot. That's why, yeah, I knew there was a lot in there. Then the next question, which is kind of an either or question, right? Do you think of yourself more of a Sith or more of a Jedi?
I would say Dark Jedi, probably.
dark Jedi. So like
In
like
between.
like
So it'd be
Gray,
more like Luke
okay,
in Return of the Jedi. It'd be more like that. It would definitely
or
be all
Mace,
black. I only wear black.
something like
Period.
that?
Yeah, I'm all
Okay.
black. All skunk colors all the time. So it would definitely be black, and I definitely walk that line. For
Fair
sure.
enough. Okay, sure. Well, awesome. Well, thanks for being our first spotlight member. We appreciate that. Appreciate that.
I appreciate you nominating me.
You like-
I appreciate all the people in the guild too. I do want to say that, you know, all the people that are part of the community, all the people that watch the shows and you know, interact in the community and you know, do all the different stuff. I mean, there's a lot of people in the LordSkunk.com community. It's even bigger than the team. I mean, TeamSkunk, we got 25 guilds times 50 people. That's a lot of people, but there's even more people in the LordSkunk community that, you know, that are maybe more casual players or whatever, you know,
Sure.
that follow us on the Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff, and you know, they watch the shows and watch the replays of that. So you know, them as well. I know we talk a lot about Team Skunk as well, but you know, the LordSkunk community is how it all got started. And you know, there's a lot of people out there that maybe we'll never feature because we'll never even know them because they just watch from the background. You know, they watch from the sidelines. So that's cool. I want to give a shout out to them as well. Appreciate them. You know, obviously watching the videos and sharing that and stuff with their friends. So
yeah.
thanks for checking out the video. If you're interested in joining a guild, head over to TeamSkunk.com. We do have open positions in our various guilds. Also, check out LordSkunk.com for guides and news for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, LordSkunk1. Also, check out our Discord app. It's a voice and text chat program that you can download on your Mac, your PC, your iOS, or your Android device, and you can connect with thousands of other Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes players. Want access to the ally codes of some of the most infamous players in all the galaxy? Head over to LordSkunk.com, click on links, then click on promo, and follow the directions there. We draw winners every Friday during the live show. If you like this video and want to see more, make sure you hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button. You'll be notified when we go live and when we upload new videos. Thanks for checking out LordSkunk.com.